it's a great weekend to go back and reflect on your emotional maturity in Hi everybody, it's Terrie. So great to see you. We have a timeless relationship reading here on deck. This is going to be for the weekend of June 17th to June 20th. Just remember that these are timeless. So if you're not watching this during the weekend of June 17th to 20th, it's all okay. You're not really missing out on anything. As a matter of fact, the message may be better for you at that time because there is divine timing and divine order. And just know that this reading is for the collective, which means that not all this information is going to resonate with everyone. So just take what does, toss what doesn't, and never forget that you were gifted a God-given gift of free will and choice. So no matter what I say, I'm not all perfect, I'm not all knowing, I make mistakes, right? So you create your own reality based on however you choose to have your adventure here on planet Earth. I just bring you potentials and possibilities with some tools maybe that can help you navigate your human experience much better. So if you are excited and rip-roaring and ready to go to hear about what is going on this weekend in regards to relationships for June 17th to June 20th, please do me a favor and click that like button so that other people can get this reading as well, and then they can navigate their relationships as easy as possibly. So here we go. When I talked to Team Terrie about this weekend for relationships, it came up as platonic and romantic. Okay, so this is like no holds bar. This is like everybody and anybody. And what they're talking about is reflecting back on all of your relationships. So again, not just romantic, but platonic. Also maybe familial. So this weekend is about seeing where you have come in terms of your growth with how you relate to other humans. You can even go so far as to say, how do you relate to other circumstances? A lot of this might have to do with your attachment to people, places, and things and circumstances, which is fine. But they're talking about taking stock, logging down, looking to see how far you've come and the kinds of relationships that you have been able to repair. Thanks, guys. So if there have been relationships that you've been able to fix or reconnect or repair with, they're talking about really looking into the successes of those and what you bring to the table and what the other party brings to the table, because there's almost this sense of recognition that they want to give us for us being able to relate with other humans. Now, the soul needs a physical container in order for it to experience itself. And that is probably one of the biggest goals of becoming human, is to be able to relate with other humans so that we can learn and evolve through relationship, you see, because the soul is just this energy, right? It needs something physical and tangible so that it can make contact with another physical, tangible human, right? And through the exchange of experiences with that human, we evolve and grow. So this is almost a weekend in relationships of, how do I want to say this? Because it's oftentimes it's very hard for me to put human words into the energy that I'm feeling. But it's like celebrating how far you have come in terms of your evolution, of how you accept and how you are in your emotional growth and just your maturity in relationships of all sorts. Right? That's fantastic. I love that because I know in particular, I'm a really big fan and I'm a true believer in repair and reconnection, and sometimes when you repair and reconnect, it doesn't last much longer other than that initial outreach, but sometimes, it lasts forever, right? A reason, a season. And what do they say? A reason, a season, and something else. I don't know. Oh, a lifetime. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. So, you know, for example, my best friend, I love you, girl. She's probably not even watching this. We met when we were in 6th grade. I think we were 11 years old and I was crying, of course. And she walked up to me. She just felt like, oh, there's a girl who's crying. I should probably go and say hi. And boom, that was the beginning of us. We were 11 years old. We've had some fallouts, not really big ones, but we recently had a really big one. And it took us a year to recover from it, but we recovered stronger, better than ever, right? So I know what I learned from that experience, and I know what I contributed, and I know what I can take credit for and responsibility for, and so can she, right? So the point is that it's a great weekend to go back and reflect on your emotional maturity in regards to all different kinds of relationships. So I love that. I absolutely adore that. Okay, so let me pick some cards here and see what the cards have to say. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, there's only 2 cards, so it doesn't take me nearly as long, but I still like to chat. So I'm a chatter, so I'll still chat while I pick. Chat while I pick. All right, here we go. Got the cards. Let's do a reveal. Upside down. What does it say? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And abracadabra. Ooh, ah. I don't know why I do that, because it looks funny on the camera. On the phone, I record on my phone, and it just kind of looks funny like that. I don't know. It's all weird. All right, so this is what we're dealing with in regards to the cards. Calling in a soulmate and abracadabra, cadabra, abracadabra. I shouldn't sing the song anymore, yeah. All right, cut it, Terrie. All right, so calling in your soulmate and abracadabra. Okay, the people who are in your life in this now moment are meant to be there in this now moment. Now, just because you call in your soulmate, you should go watch my video. I have a video on soulmates and twin flames, okay? Explain the differences there. And there's this misconception that you only have one soulmate. You have many. Soulmates reflect back to you where you need to evolve and grow and shift and change. So we can have many soulmates and they show up in different ways as different people. Okay, it's not just a romantic partner that you end up with and marry and have kids with and the whole thing. Okay, so when you are reflecting back and you are seeing how far you've come this weekend in terms of your relationships, you are calling in the energy of more of that because you're placing your attention on that. That's where your focus is on how far I've come and how wonderful it is, and giving yourself blessings and kudos and compassion and mercy for all of the things and the adventures and the emotions that you've gone through, right? So you're actually calling in more of that evolution, because remember, never forget, wherever we place our attention or our focus, that's where energy is going to follow. That's where energy is going to go. So that's the signal that you're sending out, calling in more soulmates, okay? Great weekend. And abracadabra, for fuck's sake, that is magic. By you being in your own magic, once again, that is the broadcast signal that you are putting out, and therefore you will magnetize back to you, right? So remember, as within, as without, as above, so below, right? That's how it is. Our world is a reflection of what's going on inside of us. So whatever we're manifesting, whatever is happening to us, started out as an energetic signature first before it became tangible. So having gratitude for all of the people in your life is amazing, for everything that you've learned along the way. What a beautiful frequency to be in. And that's going to be the signal that you broadcast, which means that's going to eventually be reflected to you in your reality. So beautiful, so beautiful. What a really loving, connecting, wonderful weekend to yourself and to the divine, you know, and the divine is your ultimate partner, really. Yeah. All right, you guys, what am I always saying to you? Stay connected to your friends and family, stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me, and I'll see ya on the flip side.